All right, welcome to episode 5 of the Everything Said podcast. If you don't know who I am, my name's Rick and I do the production slash video editing. In this episode, the guys get into some pretty thought-provoking conversations, talking about liars, virtual reality, Five Nights at Freddy's, and many more. Also, be ready for some extra seasoning this episode. For y'all visual people on YouTube, y'all understand what I'm saying. Without further ado, I hope you all enjoy this episode.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Everything Said podcast with El Tortolero, Rick Balzone. My name's Aaron. Now we're gonna do everybody's favorite. What's it called? Topic.
Segment of the week, man.
How was Rick's day?
How was Rick's
I was gonna say, play the intro.
Yo, shout out to Rick Cam.
Yeah.
The new Rick Cam.
The new Rick Cam.
Hopefully this works. Hopefully it works.
Let us know what you think about Rick Cam. It's a crowd favorite here in the studio.
How was your day?
Yeah.
What was my day? My day was very generic. Nothing really crazy happened. The only thing that's really kind of crazy that happened was I went to work out, LA Fitness, you know.
Shout out LA Fitness.
And I was walking in, and they just have this truck with a smoker on the back of it.
A smoker.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were like
trying to grub,
Yeah, they were grilling.
get that protein.
And I don't know if it was like, I don't know if it was free or what, but I didn't even mind to stop by. But I just like, I was walking in, I was like, damn, it smells so good, dude.
There's no way it's free, bro.
Yeah, there ain't no
Trying
way.
to
It would have been
Trying
like
to get some
it would have
game
been
in
like Aaron shit. They would have pulled out a dog like, you want to
Yeah,
buy
but
this?
hey, you want this shit, bro?
Outside of Trader
You want
Joe's.
this,
Yeah.
man? Kind of off topic but on topic. How was your Five Nights at Freddy's experience?
Oh, I liked it. A lot of people don't like it, you know what I'm saying? But I think the main thing is the FNAF fan base is happy. And that's all that matters.
That's what I heard.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not familiar with FNAF and all
I watched it yesterday too.
Dude, I saw it. It was at 1 a.m. on TikTok live. I was going through my For You page and I was
You're just
like,
locked
and
in?
I was like, is this the movie? And then it was the movie. So I sat there 1 a.m. to like 3 a.m. watching the entire movie on like a vertical like screen like this fucking big, and yeah, I watched the entire thing. I thought the movie was ass, but I know that it did a lot of not fan service, but I know like you said, the fan base was very happy with it. So who the fuck cares?
Right.
I just don't think it was a horror movie. I think it was a
No,
wrong
it
genre.
wasn't.
I
It
agree.
wasn't.
I think it was a wrong genre for it. I think that's why I don't like it, because
Yeah.
I'm like, it was
It's for
misleading.
kids.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like so spooky, but it wasn't
Yeah.
like horror. You know?
I think it would be dubbed as like a horror light.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like I mean, it's PG-13, right?
Diet
So I guess you're
horror.
gonna do so
Yeah.
much.
I-
Yeah.
I had some thoughts on it. This is gonna come out like a month after it comes out. So if you haven't seen it, fuck you, whatever. Like spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
But I thought the animatronics were really good.
I thought they were props, like real props.
Yeah, they was like
Yeah.
actual practical effects. I was like, this is dope. I thought the acting was all right. It was it was like very mid. It was like the most mid movie. I wanted to see more Matthew Lillard, like Shaggy. He's like the best part of that movie. I wanted to see more of him. And then it was like a fan servicey thing. I'm nitpicking, but like this pissed me off so much when I watched it yesterday that he's dying, right? Like he's getting, and he goes, I always come back. It's like, we just saw you. That's something you say in the games. Now that there's been 13 games, he's like, I always come back. And I was like, how does that make any fucking sense? You never left. You've been here the whole movie.
I hated the blonde chick, bro.
You hated Vanessa?
I hated
Really?
her. Hey, I ain't gonna. Anyways.
She was kind of a...
Yeah. Love you, Gabby. But I like the whole. Okay, why is just okay? That's my main problem with the movie, was that like there's a cop, like,
Yeah.
all of a sudden going to this shit, fucking throwing rocks in a river, like when she's on
Yeah.
shift. Of a fucking, then they're on the creek, they're chilling.
yeah.
I'm like, dude, don't you have a fucking job? Like, go
Nah,
fucking do your
man.
job. And she has all this fucking time on duty to just be like chilling there, you know? I thought she was a fake cop, but I didn't like her character. I thought it was very like,
No, but like I was also hating, like I was like, she think I shit to do. And then at the end of the movie, she's like kind of an accomplice. So it's like, why
Yeah.
are we like cheering for her?
Yeah.
Like being like asleep. Like you kind of helped your pops do all this shit.
Yeah.
And like you knew about it and didn't do anything. But
you
like,
were those kids.
But like, hey, if she won't kidnap me, she can kidnap me. If she want to get me chopped up, put me in a animatronic.
Hey,
Fuck it.
like,
If the shoe
what I'm
fits,
saying?
you know what I mean?
I'm right here. Yeah, I thought the movie was whatever.
What would you give it out of 10?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
As a movie or as like a... Okay.
Like-
I guess like let me put it this way too. The topic of video game adaptations to cinema, that's even another bullshit. So on that aspect, from like a video game to movie,
It's pretty good.
it's pretty good.
It's
I mean,
pretty good.
the fucking the scale's low,
Yeah.
but it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But as a movie itself, I'd give it like a 5.
That's where I'm at.
You know what I'm saying? But as a movie adaptation, it's like an 8, honestly, because I thought they got a lot of stuff right in it. Now I'm not an avid Five Nights at Freddy's player, advocate, whatever, but based on what I've seen, they look pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, and I know if as you mentioned, the FNAF base was happy, then you know they're happy with it. So they must have done something right. Were you familiar with all like the lore and shit?
I watched maybe that sounds like a lot, but it's a little. I watched like 3 hours of like the FNAF theories. There's like 6 of like Matt Pat game theory doing that.
Dude,
I tried really hard, and I was like, I don't.
Dude, like ever since I watched the movie, it was like my For You page is boom, 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 and it's like, oh, the bite of 83, oh, the bite of 87, like all this shit. I'm like, dude, what is this? Any of this shit mean? And like, oh, Chica, this.
You
I'm
gotta
like,
go in the
I'm
lore,
like,
man.
bro, you gotta go deep in it, I guess. But
What you know about Purple Guy, bro? You don't know nothing about Purple Guy.
I thought Purple Guy was fucking
Yeah,
Springtrap,
I don't know.
wasn't it? I don't know.
I
Bro.
don't know,
Listen,
man.
don't care. But cool, yeah.
Yeah. It was a fine movie.
And you know the reason I asked you that, Rick, is because you know you're not based on what you told me, you're not the horror movies aren't your favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why I wanted to go watch it was because it was a video game adaptation.
Mm.
Because I'm like, I have to go support every video game movie I can see. You know what I'm saying?
So, would you say it opened your eyes on like the horror genre, or like, oh, this is how much I can handle? Like, do you have a higher tolerance now, or is it still the same?
I think Anthony hyped it up way too much when we went to go see it, and I was like hiding behind my hands and shit. You know what I mean? But
You're
like
this shit good.
but I think the actual like movie, it was definitely I was expecting a lot more because of what Anthony was telling me. You know, and
Did you see it already?
I did. Who?
Anthony.
I went to go see it with him
Oh,
on
okay.
Thursday.
So it was y'all's first time, both
Yeah.
of y'all's. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought like he saw it first and then.
No. He was just saying like, oh, this is gonna be like this is the horror game type
Go
shit. You
yeah.
know what I mean? So like they have to like put all this
Go
like
hard.
gore and like make it horrific. You know,
It wasn't
But-
horrific.
it wasn't. And I think I personally think that they did it well. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, like I said, the FNAF fan base is happy. That's all
Yeah.
that matters.
That's it.
And they have many more movies to mess with,
Yeah.
so they can make it even more gruesome. if they
FNAF
want.
fan base to me is like the K-pop stands. Like we need
Yeah.
we need to keep them happy.
Yeah.
So like
You know,
if
always
you guys
the
are
world.
listening, like good
You
good
guys are
movie.
chill
That
here.
movie
You
was
guys are chill
fucking
here.
sick, man. You guys are dope. We're good. We're good.
Would you say that? Would you see another horror movie willingly?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't watch like Scream?
Like I think slasher and horror is different. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's fair.
Because like slasher movies are like, oh, it's just
It's like a
someone,
subgenre
yeah,
of horror.
they're like going around just killing people and it's like
Yeah.
cool special effects.
You can deal with a guy.
Yeah,
A guy comes in here, I can deal with a
yeah.
guy.
But if it's like The Exorcist, I'm not watching that
Yeah.
shit.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what is the scariest movie you watched?
Uh,
What do you think? From your recent memory, I'm sure there's.
I remember watching like The Conjuring in like high school,
Conjuring.
and that shit was like, I'm never putting on a horror movie ever again.
yeah,
Type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
You know, I've actually never seen The Conjuring.
What? It's a solid movie.
I heard it was a solid movie. Now again, I'm not a horror movie advocate. It's kind of like you, but again, probably for different reasons. I'm just like, I think I'm overly critical with fucking horror movies. That's just me though. I'm just.
Yeah.
That's,
I think prior to Five Nights at Freddy's, I went to go see Nope.
oh,
But like, I think
how was that?
I enjoyed that.
Nope,
Okay.
Nope
I
was a
enjoyed
good
that.
movie.
Yeah.
But I think that's more of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
it just happens to be a horror movie.
It was like a
I don't
like
think
a
it was a horror
sci-fi
movie
movie
either.
with horror aspects.
Yeah. I don't
like-
think it was a horror. I think it was more of a thriller than a fucking horror movie. You know, I love thrillers.
Yeah.
Now, if I know if it's a thriller, I'm like, okay, cool. But if it's a horror movie, I'm like, okay, you know.
Also, for the viewer, real quick, we talked about this a week ago. We're like somewhat ballpark. We talked about this a week ago. Audio gone.
We
whatever.
recorded a Halloween episode.
the longest episode we've done. Halloween episode.
It
gone.
was, you know, we talked about ghosts. We talked about Condiment Cow. You know what I'm saying?
Condiment Cow.
Rest in peace, Condiment Cow. We'll have a picture of him right here. You know,
Put the udder right here.
Dude, we should invest in a condom account.
We should get one.
Just put it here, bro. We talk about all this shit, and we started talking about ghosts for a long while, bro. And we're like, oh, are ghosts real? The Ouija boards are real? And literally, no more than like 10 minutes later, we stopped talking about ghosts, and that shit got fucking deleted.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not sure if that proves the ghost theory. I don't know. Elio's place is haunted. I don't know.
Key.
Like,
Low
dude,
key.
like we have never had issues with like audio files getting deleted until we talked about ghosts.
Yeah, they were not fucking with it because Aaron was like, I'm a little skeptical. I don't know.
I don't know if they're real or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here being being myself, and I guess they heard me.
We finished recording. You were like, no, again, hold on. Go back to the Ouija board.
Yeah.
like,
I'm like,
run it back.
let me cook. Watch this. You know what I mean? Watch like a Ouija board theory and all this other stuff because we were running about it. And like, dude, swear it just got deleted. We don't know what happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. You know, Rick got possessed or something. He deleted on his own. I don't know, bro. Whatever the case may be.
Rick's hand like, guys, just turn it off.
What's happening to me? Yeah. So we had a Halloween episode. I was Raphael. He was the Punisher.
Yeah. It was a good episode. You guys will never see it.
You guys
It's
would never
gone
see it though.
forever.
It's all right. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Now
I think I still have the video files, so I could just play a little bit of it.
Okay, yeah, of the condiment,
Yeah.
dude.
But
Condiment cows.
The audio is just completely gone.
Yeah.
So it's just gonna be y'all doing shit.
And it's us in the background right now, just doing shit right now.
The whole episode.
Like, there's no context.
The
We're
whole
just like
episode,
yapping at each other.
It's super meta. Speaking about how it was haunted. First of all, I was fucking terrified after we recorded last week to sleep. Because you guys were like, like your place haunted. All right, deuces. And then like fucking
We'll see
left
later.
me here. Dude, I think I slept with like the lights on, bro. It was fucked up. But this weekend, so that had left my mind, right? This weekend, Saturday or Sunday night, we're here watching horror movies. Like me, Richard, Kevin, Pam. We're just chilling. It's like movie ends. We're like, it was all right. And then we're just chatting it up. It's like 10 p.m. And then you just hear like I'm saying a story and I hear like two pops, like pop, pop, pop. And I'm like, it's like, that's right on the street. So we look, or Richard looks, and he's like worked with like guns before. So he's like, that's like a muzzle flash. And it's like, he's like, that's not a handgun. It sounds like a rifle. And I'm like, oh, so he knows what he's talking about. So then he runs. So we run. I turn the lights off. We crawl into the closet of like my bedroom. Call the police because it's like he's like that sounded like a rifle, blah blah blah. Like I don't know. Call the police. We're sitting in the closet for like 10 minutes, and then one of my buddies goes like we're all kind of like calming down, like the police are on the way, and then I'm like freaking out. And he's like, "Did anyone see Elio like Black Ops crawling to the closet?" Everybody laughs. I'm like, dude, I feared for my life. I was like, this. That's all I know. I was like actually like crawling, like I was in Call of Duty. And then they were clowning on me, and I was like, I hope he comes in here. But
make fun of me now.
Yeah, I was like, I'm about to go flag him down.
Yeah.
Hey, come here.
Check you.
But we had to call back like 30 minutes later. We're trapped in the closet in the dark. I don't have my phone. I didn't bring it. So then we're chilling, and then the cops like, yeah, it was just some kids with like firecrackers at like 10:30 p.m. And then I was like, dude, are you serious? And she's like, yeah. And I look at Richard. I'm like, dude, like,
What the fuck?
why did you trap us in here? He's like, I thought it was a gun. I don't know.
Damn.
And then, to be fair, I was like the only sober one, so I should have known better.
Yeah. I should have de-escalated the situation.
I should have realized that like I should not let the people who aren't sober make the decisions for us. so then they all just left. And I was like, that was the weirdest Sunday night ever. We all just got really close in the closet. Like, what's your deepest, darkest secret?
like, bro, that sounds like someone got a 3-kill streak, bro.
I freaked them out because I was like, Pam was saying like, do you know like whenever you know what scares me? Like whenever people say that when you get shot, you like don't feel it. Cause like your adrenaline, whatever.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that is scary. I was like, what's this coming out of my arm? And everybody's like, what the fuck,
guys?
But no, I've never heard or like seen a gun being fired.
Really?
No, never.
I've actually shot guns before. You know?
You've shot guns?
Yeah, I shot guns.
What have you
before.
shot?
Damn. So we have a family friend who is big into guns. We're in Texas,
Right,
by the way.
Right. Yeehaw.
So dude, he had like a whole like arsenal, like a pistol, a sniper, a rifle, like.
Damn.
So I was able to shoot like pretty much a lot of shit. So like, if you gave me a gun, I'm sure I could know my way around it. And I'm not saying I'm not a fucking like quick scoper,
Yeah.
right? But I definitely know probably my way around like a gun to use it effectively, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I shot a couple guns before, and honestly, well, you said Richard knows his gun, so like,
Yeah.
shout out Richard, by the way.
Shout out Richard, man. He's not watching this shit.
Damn, that's crazy. So like, that was after the whole ghost scenario.
Yeah, I mean, it had nothing to do with ghosts, but I was like, I'm gonna be one of them. I'm gonna join them in here.
Those were ghost children. You know what I'm saying? Damn, that's crazy.
But
I never. So back at home, I'm from Compton, California. Right. So we used to, at least where I'm from, I lived in Compton for a little bit, and sometimes like, people would actually intentionally like do said crimes on like 4th of July or New Year's because you just can't tell which one's which, right? So sometimes you're just like chilling there and you're like, was that a gunshot?
You're trying to figure it out.
Was that a firework? You're like, it's probably just a firework, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy, kind of going from like, California to here, because also people, weirdest shit I found here, by the way, is that people like to shoot their guns in the air. Like I went over there in damn Waco, Texas.
Oh, they do that?
Yeah, they do.
I thought that was just
there.
like a joke.
No, bro, they actually do that over there. Like I swear, I was over there. I think it was for New Year's or some shit, and then I just hear
like an AR. Or
yeah,
something?
like an AR,
Oh
fully
God,
automatic, like going for like 10 seconds type shit,
oh
right?
my God.
And then I'm like, that's a weird ass firework, bro. What the hell? But now it was a guy was like, no, that's people shoot guns over here, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? Y'all guys are weird, dude.
But don't the bullets like fall?
They fall. They go somewhere, right? Now
You're
I don't.
just walking down the street like
Now I'm like, I need a res.
please, bro, I have a ray gun, please, bro.
I have a ray gun. Please, I got quick revive.
Bro, throw a monkey bomb, please, bro.
Speaking of that topic though, I've been playing a lot of VR,
Yeah.
and they have like the COD zombies in VR now,
Really?
like a straight port, like from the
That's
actual game
insane.
into VR. So it's the exact fucking
Does it
same.
run the same?
Yeah, dude.
It
Like
runs
it's like
good?
same zombie. Yeah, dude. I'm like, that shit trips me out, bro. Cause like I was playing with my cousin and it might cause I have a fucking ray gun, bro. And I literally went to that situation. So like I'm down, right? And like it's different being on behind the screen. But when you're in VR, you're like, Andy, you have a ray gun. Revive me, bro.
Really, please, bro.
Please, bro. And I'm like trying my best. That shit's crazy, bro. Cause
Yeah.
like that's like, man, VR is crazy. What do you think about VR?
I like it. I think it's very gimmicky right now. But dude, the MetaQuest 3 shit is ridiculous.
I have one.
Yo, you got it?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What's the difference from the two?
They do like augmented reality now. So like it'll scan your room and then it'll have like zombies coming in through your window and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's insane.
Yeah, it's like I'm not sure which one do you have.
I have the old Rift S.
Oh, you have a Rift. That's right. Yeah, VR is getting to the point where like you ever heard about the metaverse and shit, dude?
I know about the metaverse. I just don't
You know?
know much about it.
So like
Like about the actual.
based off of my understanding with the metaverse, like you can how like you can buy like land in like
Yeah.
you can buy land in like
In the metaverse?
right?
What is that, like server space?
I don't know. I feel like there's a limited capacity of like the metaverse, so it's like investors are like buying land. Say I'm gonna call it land for now. You can do whatever you want in it. So based on my ideas, like how there's like servers and shit.
Yeah.
Like you can go into like a different world, and it could be like a city, it can be like a game, it can be like whatever, like however they design it, right? But I'm not sure how the concept is working yet because I know it's like very early on in the metaverse process, but that shit's crazy.
I saw somebody had made a server space that it was like a 1x1 McDonald's. So I'm just wondering, like, did someone pay money, buy land, and was like, I'm gonna build a McDonald's?
So can you look this up, Rick? Actually, before I'm pulling shit on my ass, but I'm pretty sure it's something along those lines of like you purchase like maybe storage or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, look up, is the metaverse limited or something? Right? Definition of guide.
Is the metaverse unlimited?
See, look, why is the metaverse limited? See, on the bottom, right? Why is the metaverse limited? Still fragmented with different platform technologies. Not okay. Lack of incorporability limits potential metaverse challenges to the metaverse primary focus on gaming and entertainment, and limited real world applications. But I think their intention is that eventually it'll be more real world.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can like go to different places without leaving your home, right? So
yeah,
like,
but if you have the potential to, well, I guess that's capitalism. But like, you have the potential to make something unlimited, you'd limit it to make profit or something.
yes,
like to buy
exactly.
Land. That sucks.
Exactly.
That blows.
It's all a fucking thing.
It's just Kamaz.
Yeah. So what is? Can I look at what is it, the metaverse? Like, I wonder.
What is the metaphysis?
What the long bone?
Hey
The
man,
what? Hey man.
I'm trying to learn about that long
I
bone. You
was
feel me?
saying. What is the metaverse exactly? This is a Roblox video game, dude. They have Roblox VR now.
Holy shit!
You know, that actually is crazy. Shout out Roblox.
Special computing platform that provides digital experiences as an alternative to or a replica of the real world.
Yes. Right. So like aspects like social interactions, currency, trade, economy, and property ownership.
It's literally Ready Player One, dude.
So that's what I'm saying. Like property ownership, bro. Like you can buy, like, dude, we can buy Ricktropolis.
We can make Retropolis happen.
We could actually do that. You know.
Does it not scare you that it's a little dystopian? Like the further we get into, like, augmented reality or VR, and like how like we lose like so much of the real world stuff. Like, you know, you've seen Black Mirror and shit. Like, does that aspect doesn't scare you that it could get to like technology can go so far that like we lose humanity or real world application? Cause
like Wall-E.
Yeah, not like Wall-E. I mean, like, let's say like you live in a fucking hole because your life is like super dope in the metaverse, but like,
damn,
you rather be in the metaverse.
No one cares.
Than, like,
I'm gonna
in
get
real
you out of
life.
the metaverse, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, okay, so it's a long way from now, but like it has to get to the point where like, you know, VR is not like, it doesn't hurt your head, it doesn't strain your eyes. Like there's a lot of physical limitations right now that it won't allow them to reach this match.
But I'm asking
potential.
the idea of it.
But when we do get there, okay, to be honest, I think it's gonna be bigger than the real world. To be honest, right? Like I could be a piece of shit in real life, but if I'm a Giga Chad in fucking metaverse, no one cares because at that point it's gonna be more affordable. Everybody's gonna have one, right? Why would I have to like walk here if I can just be there in a second, right?
Yeah, but you're not actually there. That's what I mean by like dystopian. Like it's weird. It's not natural. You know.
No, that's the thing. I feel like it's gonna be natural.
Mm.
You know. Kind of like, you remember quarantine, like COVID,
Yeah.
right? Me in quarantine, it was like, dude, what the hell is this? And we got used to it. I'm like, oh, this is my life now. You know what I mean? Like we got so numb to it that I feel like we're gonna get to the point where we're so numb to like virtual reality and alternative reality. You know what I mean?
I think that comes with like any new invention, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because it's like whenever cars came out, people were still riding horses.
Yeah, but this isn't the same as like a car. I feel like this is a distinct line of the perception of reality, because you know that people talk about like, oh, we're in a simulation, which we're not, because why would we make a simulation in a simulation, you know?
That's what you want you to think.
Oh,
Did you hear that? Like, if we get to the point where we simulate life, that means that we live in a simulation.
damn.
Yeah. So do you think that like in our lifetime that technology become so far advanced that we will have a longer life expectancy?
Yeah,
Okay. So
it has been like every 10 years or whatever. Life expectancy
Has it
has
been?
gone up. Yeah,
okay. So okay, assuming, you know.
people used to die at like 17 from like
Yeah,
syphilis
they did.
or something.
They did.
I don't know.
You know. You know. So how long do you think like our generation would live for? Like life expectancy.
They're gonna put my brain in a fruit and I'm gonna live forever. I want to be like
I want to be a pickle.
I want to be a pomegranate, and then like people come to me for like wisdom, dude. I'm gonna be like, back in my day, people rode horses. Just make shit up. It's like, yeah, we had a war that wiped out all the history of it. I'm the only one that remembers. Just me, this one pomegranate. But what was your question? I'm sorry. I wanted to be a fruit.
Like, okay, how long do you think we will live for in our, you know, assuming technology advances and, you know, that's the thing too. When technology advances, when it's like a prototype, when it's an idea, it's super fucking expensive. So this is accounting for it being perfected
Right.
and it being more what's the word? Accessible. Yes.
Is you're asking about this generation?
This
Like our
generation.
generation?
Yes.
I don't think we're gonna clear the gap, unless.
I think it's gonna be more of us uploading our consciousness to something, rather than us living longer.
Yeah, because I mean, there's a lot of AI shit going on. I'm sure someone can fabricate me, just like
Somebody actually looked this up for me, Rick. Someone was able to, like it was like 2 months ago. Like someone was able to, what's it called? Like you can play your dreams in a video form.
I think I saw. I think I added that to my collection to show y'all.
Holy
Like,
yeah.
shit.
TikToks, yeah.
So like look that up real quick. Like so like someone slept and they dreamed,
And you can see
and
it?
then you can see it in a video form.
It's like
That kind of doesn't even work. The brain's so interesting, right? But I'm not sure how you harvest information from it.
yeah, I don't know.
I would look up probably like dreamer visualized or something. Dreams visualized and study.
It's like fucking back to FNAF, where he's like dream theory. Like you remember everything, but it's just stored somewhere in your brain.
Yes. Yeah.
So like you can go back and like remember stuff, but you just can't. I've had some freaky fucking
We'll
dreams.
talk about
man.
dreams. Let me see if I can log in my TikTok.
All right.
Alright, what's the weirdest dream you've ever had?
I don't think I'm allowed to say it on here.
I do want to get a Taco Bell sponsorship. I was talking to Rick about it.
Dude,
I was
Taco
like,
Bell
my
sponsorship-
only goal in life, my dream, is to be sponsored by Taco Bell in some manner. It doesn't matter what I do. I can be an OnlyFans model, and I want a Taco Bell
Sponsored by
sponsorship.
Taco Bell.
Yes.
Could we get sued for being sponsored by Taco Bell?
If we just started saying we're sponsored.
Start saying it.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be
Speaking
like,
to existence?
they'd be like, we do not condone these people. And
They talk about. They talk about weird shit, man.
yeah.
You can't condone that. Have you ever wondered? Actually, too. Now we're gonna get back to virtual reality and stuff, but have you like the stuff we talk about? Do you think anyone would willingly like sponsor? Like which type of companies would sponsor this type of pod? I don't think any professional big brands are gonna do it.
I mean,
Respectfully.
I think they would. It just depends on like what listeners we bring in, like whatever our demographics are, because they would ask about it before they like were like we want to sponsor.
Like,
you.
we have a bunch of college students, maybe a
Yeah.
couple of older females,
Yeah,
and that's it. It ain't working.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know what our demographic is. Sound off. Are you guys FNAF fans? Who's our demographic?
Who is our demographic? I think it's college students
Yeah,
for show, or like kind of our age.
yeah, early 20s.
And dude, again, people have been telling me like, hey man, like y'all's podcast, whatever. So dude, it's like 30. I would say the demographic is like 20 to 35.
I haven't
With a
had
couple of
anyone tell me to listen to the pod.
I have people tell me that.
I've had like
People haven't talked to me fucking forever.
really. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Oh,
Okay.
Dreams are no longer safe.
Okay, wait. You gotta record. I liked it. I liked it too. I just want a normal life, gang.
I want to be a real boy.
All right. Two guys react to a video section. This is my favorite
3
segment.
minutes? God,
Your
man.
dreams are no longer safe.
I love that.
How about this? Can we go from the patterns of your brain when you're looking at an image to reconstructing the image? So the way this worked was they put human beings inside an fMRI machine. They had them look at images and figure out what the patterns are, like translate from image to brain patterns. And then, of course, they would hide the image. So this is a image of a giraffe that the computer has never seen. It's only looking at the fMRI data, and this is what the computer thinks the human is seeing. Yeah. Now, to get state of the art, here's where the combinatorial aspect, why you can start to see these are all the same demo. To
I'm
do
fucked.
this kind of
If you can see my dreams,
Y'all don't
I'm
want to see
fucked.
my dreams,
the
bro.
latest paper, the one that happened even after this, which is already better, uses stable diffusion, uses the thing that you use to make art. Like, what should a thing that you use to make art have anything to do with reading your brain? But of course, it goes further. So in this one, they said, can they
Is that the mom from the Bee
understand,
movie?
the inner monologue, the things you're saying to yourself in your own mind? Mind you, by the way, when you dream, like your visual cortex runs in reverse, so your dreams are no longer safe.
What?
Well, we'll try this. So they had people watch a video and just narrate what was going on in the video in their mind.
Is this guy Iron Man?
She gets hit in the back, she falls over. This is what the computer reconstructed the person thinking. See a girl, looks just like me, get hit in the back, and then she is knocked off.
Okay.
So our thoughts, are starting to be decoded.
Okay.
Yeah. Just think about what this means for authoritarian states, for instance.
Bro, why is this music spooky?
Dude, well, yeah, what the hell,
Like,
man?
dude.
That maximally activate
We're listening
your
to a
pleasure
hint of
sensor
truth
or anything
2.0.
else. Okay, but let's keep going, right?
No.
To really get the sense of the combinatorics of this, how about, can we go from Wi-Fi radio signals, sort of like the Wi-Fi routers in your house, they're bouncing off radio signals that work sort of like sonar. Can you go from that to where human beings are, to images?
I think we
what
get
they
it.
did is they had,
I think I get it.
That shit's crazy though. We're getting to the point where you can read our mind, literally read our mind, bro.
Hey, man.
You don't need a
I'm
psychology.
getting
major
canceled
anymore.
in 30 seconds.
You can find out which are your thoughts.
If someone listens to my thoughts, I'm getting
Dude,
canceled.
do you ever feel like
getting put under the prison.
So you know how they have like lie detectors?
Yeah.
They have like lie detectors and put that shit on your head. Like
to tell people
just
to
like to read your thoughts. Like while you're doing a lie detector to add more credibility.
Yeah, because those are like kind of faulty, right?
I don't know. I've heard
they're like
I've heard both.
60% accurate.
What's the percentage, Rick? What is the percentage of lie detectors are accurate? Dude, honestly, I feel like if I am on a lie detector, I'm already fucking nervous. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit, you know.
That's something that you got to take into effect. 'Cause a lot of people aren't. I'm just gonna be
88 and 98%.
I'm in the 88% for sure.
I swear the polygraph test was disproved. Well, this is 2004. No, not that one. The one under it.
But 80 and 90% of the time.
Average
What?
person's ability can spot lies. How often do you think you can spot lies? It says 55% is the average. Like if I was like, I'm purple.
Really?
I think you're a special case though, Elio.
Why?
Aren't you dubbed like the pathological liar?
No, dude, no. Don't bring this to
What
light.
the heck?
Man.
What the heck is a pathological liar?
You don't know what a pathological liar is?
No idea.
They just lie about everything, basically.
That's me, bro.
Yeah.
But I think you do it for a comedic reason.
I do it like for fun.
But there are people that are like I was watching a video and like this girl was just talking about like her trauma growing up or whatever, and like her mom would tell like people lies about her, and she's like, oh, can you like go along with it type shit. It's crazy, dude. So like she'll be like, oh, I told them that you got hired at Google, so can you act like you work at Google? Like to her friends.
God.
And I'm like, damn, dude, that's crazy. But I think you do it in the sense of for a comedic reason. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like I said, like I played hockey. I don't know.
You did?
No, yeah. Is that easy? Is that easy?
Oh my God.
But no, I mean,
Played
I just
hockey,
get
man.
bored, man. I just get bored and I lie about stuff.
I would say, how often? Okay, how many lies do you think you tell a day?
Like 6.
Really?
9.
I feel like I get like 10 a day, something like that.
Probably like 9.
You know, now this is not like big lie, like ground-breaking
Yeah.
lies, but like it's like subtle ones. Like, hey,
Like-
you know, I like, how tall are you? I'm 8 foot.
Or like, Mom, I'm pregnant.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Little stuff, little stuff.
Little, so small stuff like
small
that.
things, man.
You know what I mean?
It is what
Now-
it is.
Do you think that? Okay, is there such thing as a good lie?
Yeah. I think you can be a good liar.
No. Like a good lie. Like it's good to lie in a situation.
Oh.
Damn!
You said-
I got him.
Yeah. I think lies they're not inherently good because everybody knows lies are bad, but you can try to justify a lie, and I would probably like.
What is a situation where a lie is good?
Damn, dude, this is a broad topic.
I know it's broad,
Like,
right?
all right.
Like any given scenario, it could be a real one or not, right? To me, I don't think that there is a point where I would lie just to lie, but I don't think it's ever a good lie.
I mean, I've like me and Laura early days, right? Had a lot of beans, farted, blamed it on the cat. That's a good lie.
Yeah, like so. I will lie to lie, but
Like your life for fun.
no, like I mean, it
lie
doesn't
for
matter.
whatever.
I lie
Okay,
to
okay,
lie,
okay.
but I don't think it's ever a good lie. Like I don't think there's a point in time where like I needed to lie.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
let's say I'm hanging off a building and I'm like, Aaron, I need you to tell me the truth. Did you eat the last donut in the box?
I have cancer.
It worked. It worked. I would have been like, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Yeah, forget it. I'm at peace. That was so good, dude. Oh.
What was the question?
No, that's a good lie. That's a good lie. I blanked.
Yeah, no,
I blanked.
So I don't know, man. So I feel like lying is very selfish.
Right.
Now I'll be the first to admit, in a way, in some aspects, I'm a pretty selfish person.
Mm-hmm.
Not in like in a malicious way. Like small lies, right? Shit like that, right? But it'd be kind of hypocritical for me to say that lies are selfish when I lie all the time, right? Because like, what is a logical reasoning for a lie, right? Because like
cover something up. I think that like we are on the same page that lying is inherently bad.
yes,
Like lying is not the truth, not good.
yes,
But there are situations where it can be like not malicious to lie. Like
Yeah,
you said, like
I
I
agree.
told the guy
I agree.
I played hockey.
Yeah.
Aaron has cancer. Like that stuff is
No big
not
deal.
hurting anybody.
Yeah.
It's just stuff.
Yeah. I'm just, dude. I don't know why I envision like someone at a hospital bed who has cancer hearing this, and I feel like I offended them. Damn, I'm sorry, yo. That's
They'll
thing,
never
too.
know if we're lying. Or not. That's the thing. They don't know us.
That's true.
I don't know anybody with cancer. I don't think.
Don't.
No, I don't know.
Damn. No. So what else was? Just think what you just said. I was thinking. So yeah, small lies are whatever, right?
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
do you ever think there's a such thing as a reason to lie? Like
Reason why?
Yes.
I think when you're like sparing someone's feelings, it's all right.
I don't
Yeah.
think.
Like whenever
would
I was
disagree with
hanging
that.
off the building, I wanted you to say like, no, and let me go, like thinking you're a good person. Oh, but that's terrible for you because then you got to live with me falling
That's
off
what
the
I'm
building.
saying. So like with
Better me dying thinking you have cancer, and not thinking about the donuts anymore.
so like
Yeah,
for
it's hard to think of
for feelings, like I'm gonna disagree with you on that. I mean I'm a very blunt person to begin with,
Right.
but like I don't want to lead someone on, right? So like just for like, dude, say if I like, do I look good?
Yeah.
Not like I'm gonna tell Gabby for example. Like if she tells me like, I'm not gonna say no. Like I'm gonna respectfully articulate that something's not good, right? Because if I, I'm just giving a random ass example here, but like, say if I lie to her and be like, hey, everything's fine or whatever, and she goes out and then like someone comments on it or some shit, like I feel like I set her up for failure,
Yeah.
in a way. Like this is an example, but like if I ever lie to you and give you false hope, like false hope, I feel like I'm in a way responsible for what happens to you after. You know what I mean? Like say like, hey dude, you're gonna do great at your fucking job or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think there's a way where like it's good to lie.
I like in that same vein, I've had this like thought before where like if someone were to ask me like, hey, what do you think of this? It's not that I think I'm responsible for how they're gonna feel. It's that I'm like, I'm not, and I feel like it's more selfish. I'm like, I'm not giving my honest opinion, and I'm taking that away from them.
Yep.
And it's like it's kind of I feel like it's more of a selfish reason. It's like I shouldn't lie because I should explain how I feel because I don't want to
deal with the repercussions.
No, or just not be like the truest version of myself to this person that like I care about.
Yeah.
Right. Like, let's say, 2-year-old daughter at some point shows me a drawing. I'm gonna be like, this shit's ass. Like and then stick her in a dungeon. but it's because I care about her and I want to tell her the truth, rather than like being like, oh, it's fine, and then knowing that someone I care about doesn't have, like, they don't have my honest opinion, and I feel bad for not giving them my honest opinion.
Right. Like if someone's asking, if I ask for Rick's opinion, I hope he'd give me his honest
I would.
opinion.
I'm looking.
If I ask
for
for Elio's opinion, I hope you give me an honest opinion,
Yeah.
right? Because if I'm asking for your opinion, I validate it. I mean, what's it called? I appreciate it enough where, where I'm like, okay, whatever he says,
It holds
it's
weight.
like, it holds a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So if you tell me the wrong shit, and it's you're like, hey, you gave me false hope, and I run into failure. I don't think we're slatting no more, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, why'd you do that? Oh, I want to hurt your feelings.
But I mean, also, it could just be a matter of opinion.
It could.
You know, like maybe.
It could. But I think it's a little different though. So that, like, there's opinions and there's lying. Right?
Yeah. Like when I showed you my red underwear, you said it looked good.
Yeah.
Lord didn't like it.
That's not her.
I know.
I thought it looked great.
That's just a matter of opinion.
I thought it looked.
Just a matter of taste.
But anyways, back to virtual reality. Okay.
How the fuck did we get here?
I just had this like pending thought on my back of my head.
Okay.
So like, okay, where do you see both of you guys? Where do you see virtual reality in 10 years?
10 years.
I'm thinking like contact lens and AirPods. See what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, you think it's like some Black Mirror shit, or you're still moving around? Like where you like lay down and do shit? Or you think your body is still actively moving? Like in order to make
Either
stuff
or.
happen? Either or?
I think in 10 years it'll be physical, but I feel like in like 25 it'll be like
It'll be like you can
it'll be in your own head.
Okay. See that was more my question, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think that it's going to get a lot less gimmicky, but I feel like to some extent it's still not going to be ironed out in 10 years.
You know, the VR what's it called? The VR topic, like the hardware. I think about like like the Walkman was fucking like a brick.
Yeah.
And now it's like it turns like the Nano.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about like how like the Quest, right? It was like a big block, right? And it just keeps progressively getting smaller. And eventually it's just gonna be like what was Apple's? Apple's are basically like goggles, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean it's
Apple has one?
Yeah, Apple has one. Look at a brick for him. The Apple has it's like $3,000. But they have one.
You don't got I got $3,000.
That shit
I
lightweight.
can just do it.
Meta has a like Meta Quest Pro or some shit too.
I got the one that was like at Ross, and you put your phone in it.
It's still like goggles.
That's
Yeah.
just ski goggles.
Yep. That's why I call them goggles.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So like this, right? In comparison to,
Sorry.
look up the Meta Quest Pro. I think it was called.
Meat Quest.
Yeah, Pro. No, yes, that one. Right.
What the hell?
That's like a grand, by the
They
way.
got some little eyes.
Now I'm thinking these are more for like work. Weirdly enough,
Work?
like multitasking. Like you have
Okay.
like how people have like monitors. You can put
Yeah,
like
you
all
can-
the fucking around you.
I
You can
gotcha,
work and
gotcha.
Like that,
Yeah.
But like but compare it to like the Quest 1, like the first one, or even the Rift S, respectfully. Like this should look like bricks, bro.
I mean, yeah, technology advances at like just a ridiculous
You know what I'm
pace.
saying? Like look how bricky that looks.
Yeah,
right?
it's very long.
You know what I'm saying? So like that was based. How
got a
long was
great
that? That's like
shaft.
5 year.
5-year difference?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
know what
but I just don't think it's gonna. It's such a. Even now, the space is not.
Yeah.
It's very gimmicky. So I
It
just
is.
feel like
I agree.
I feel like it's gonna need a little more than 10 years to get to like what we're imagining. Like I'm imagining like. Did you ever watch that? That's what I was laughing at. The Black Mirror episode where they're like in the VR fighting game.
No, I haven't seen it.
Watch
Listen.
watch Striking Vipers. I don't want to describe it. It's not appropriate for them.
Striking Vipers. I don't even like the name of it, bro.
Just imagine that.
Sounds
It's
scary.
two dudes in a fighting game and they realize they can pick different characters. And so instead of fighting, they be doing other stuff in the video game as like
They're striking.
yeah, they're vipers. Pew, pew, pew. They're striking, man. But I'm like that's what I'm thinking like that's like when VR goes like too far. And I don't think we're going to get anywhere near there in like 10 years.
You don't?
Nah.
Damn.
If I can't strike vipers with my boys in 10 years, then I'll do it in like 20.
Because like okay, so there's a thing called the Valve Index, and that tracks your fingers, on
Oh,
the
it's like
controller,
the gloves?
right? No, it's like a
Oh, you're just
controller,
saying the
but it has
handles.
like a
Okay,
sensor.
okay.
Right, but the Quest 3, like it tracks your hands.
Your digits.
Just like you don't have the controller, you use
Oh.
your hands, right?
Okay.
So technology is that far already. Some things to get to the point where like, okay, you know, you maybe put a sensor on your ankle, put a sensor on your ankle, put a sensor on your wrists, and then just while out.
Do
right?
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, because if it already track your fingers as it is with the cameras on it, then I'm assuming that in the near future it's just gonna get a lot better. You know, I think it's moving a lot faster than what people think. Because I think Meta's looking at it as like a big money maker.
Yeah, Meta's looking at the end game, like
Yes.
the next big step.
You know, so I think they're dumping a lot of money into it to keep. Because now they come out with the Quest like every year now, right? And I'm assuming
Really?
yeah.
I didn't know they were coming out. I didn't even know there was a 3. I thought we
Yeah.
were still on
It just
2.
came out, yeah.
Ah,
You know, and the Quest 2 came out like a year and a half ago.
yeah.
So they're just gonna keep boom, boom, boom. It's like the iPhone. They're gonna keep bumping
Yeah,
out
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And try to make it a little better.
Yeah, I just didn't think that it was so like consistently coming out. I didn't know 3
Yeah.
came out. I thought it was just like there was gonna be a big piece, and then like in 3 years gonna be another big piece.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm gonna purchase one until they got striking Vipers capabilities. Until I can strike Vipers with the boys, I'm not gonna be purchasing a VR headset. I'm chilling. I'm good. You know.
Kind of makes me want to strike Vipers, bro. I'm sure it's possible. I'm sure there's a will, there's a way. You can go to VR.
I mean, if
chat.
you really want to, you can figure it out. You know.
You know what
But
I'm saying?
I
Damn.
don't know. The episode's really funny though, because like at the end they meet up and they're like kiss me, bro. Like see, because they're like all this turmoil and they're like just kiss me, see if it feels like the same. And then they like give each other a smooch and it's like ew, what the fuck.
Last couple things on VR. So, you know, do you remember when you played Phasmophobia on VR?
Yeah.
How was that? Was it more immersive?
It was immersive. I did enjoy it, but again, like it didn't do everything I wanted it to.
Like what?
Like, you know, like it was my first time
Yeah, of course.
using VR, like that was that immersive, because other ones, like I feel like you're not doing as many activities, like moving around,
Yeah.
grabbing stuff, doing stuff. So like it still didn't have the smoothness, I feel like, as like a controller. Like I would just like miss stuff.
Yep.
Which I feel like is normal in
Yep.
like a growing technology, whatever. But it was impressive.
Yeah.
It was very impressive.
So, Rick, we have to post a clip on this account sometime soon of me, Rick, and Anthony playing Phasmophobia VR. Let's go, cause he loves his horror.
Yeah,
Let's
Rick and
go,
Rick
Rick.
in VR,
Woo!
man.
Rick VR, fuck VR.
Guys, quick plug. Check out Rick's video on horror on YouTube. Just before I forget.
Fresh Flip 2Ps 19
Yeah.
YouTube.com.
He's for the people, man.
All right, he is definitely for the people. He's a slime at this
Yeah.
point. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, is there anything else on final thoughts on VR on your end?
Guys, let me know when I can strike Vipers. That's the only
I don't get
thing
the reference, but I
care
feel like I'll find out soon.
Yeah. But no, I think I'm still not used to it. I feel like such an old head. Like it's like, oh, like
Yeah.
this isn't natural, and I'm thinking too far ahead.
Yeah.
I've seen too much Black Mirror, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this is gonna get to whatever.
Yeah.
But no, it's cool. It's cool. I think it's fun. I think
Yeah.
it's cool that we get to live through this.
Yeah. I agree. It's technology getting crazy, bro. Like
Yeah.
with the thoughts and the VR.
People's thoughts and brains are fucking
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? 'Cause,
I like
we can read,
I like how
read the
well,
brain.
I don't know about you because you actually like know about technology and stuff. I just feel like I've been like doggy paddling for like an hour trying to like think of shit to say. I'm talking fully out of my ass this episode.
It's all right.
But it was
Sure.
cool. It was cool,
You know,
man.
I just think technology's exponentially advancing, not consistently, right?
Yeah.
That's
People used to ride horses like 10 years ago.
they have today. You
Do they?
you go to the cops fucking ride horses in fucking downtown all the time.
Didn't know they were real.
It's
Thought it was a cyborg.
a robot.
Thought it was like, an animatronic.
I was about to say it's an animatronic.
Back to
bro.
FNAF.
Oh my
See, we go
God.
full circle on this
Shit,
podcast.
dude. FNAF. Shout out FNAF.
Shout out FNAF.
Shout out Fuzzy Fredbear. What's his
Shout
name?
out Freddy. Fazbear.
Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear.
Shout out Chica. Shout out Foxy. Shout out Bonnie.
Damn,
Shout
that
out
was one of me.
Vanessa. Shout out Mike.
Mike. Shout out Mike. Shout out.
Mike Hawk. Wrap it up.
Hawk.
Mike Hawk.
Drew
Tony
Peaballs.
Hawk's son. Drew Peacock. We got
Drew
Holden. Two Dicks. Yeah, just quick shout out to anybody named that out there.
If you guys had that name, bro, you had to come
God
on,
bless
bro.
you.
You had to come on. All right. Well, that's about it, right?
Yeah.
And
Thanks for listening to this
thanks
episode.
for listening.
Make sure to drop a like.
Drop a like, subscribe, do whatever. Well, I'm not sure what platform y'all are on.
Yeah.
Do your thing, and that's everything we said.
For y'all visual learners, let me know how y'all feel about this whole Rick Cam.
Yeah, thoughts on the Rick Cam. Thoughts on the Rick Cam.
And that's everything we said.
Woo!
He said the thing.
He said the thing.